us. Lieutenant General retired Lieutenant General Sanjay Kulkarni joins us on the phone line as well. Sir, you are the best person to give a first-up reaction. Do you take offense to this comment that says Galwan says hi, that Richa Chadha has put out, because there have been many netizens who are rather very upset with this particular comment being made by the actor?
First and foremost, I think we mustn't react to that actress, because not for any other reason. She knows nothing whatsoever. And if she said something, probably, well, let's leave it to her, because reacting to an actress on a military matters would be utterly useless. Because first and foremost, they don't know anything. And when the Northern Army commander says something, he means it. He hasn't said it just because he wants to say something or he's making a statement like that. He said it with a purpose. And that purpose, when I stand by him when he says that he has the ability. Obviously, everybody is preparing and has the ability. When they do it, it's up to the government to decide when it is to be done. But not Chadha or anybody for that matter, any actresses just commenting on things, on issues which are matters military. I think it is best they should confine themselves to their field and not unnecessarily say something which is not in their domain. I think I would
the point, sir. That's the point, Lieutenant General retired Sanjay Kulkarni, that, you know, something which is not in her domain, she has ended up making that statement. And while the army and the armed forces is not going to get affected by a statement like that coming in from an actor who does not understand, the fact of the matter here, sir, is that she's also a public figure, in a way an influencer, and hence could she have probably shown a little bit of restraint before speaking on a subject which is not really her dominant area or core strength?
Yes, I think so. Absolutely. She should have not only shown restraint. It's, you know, like I can't comment on her since I don't know her, I have not seen her. But then the fact that if I comment on her on some issues, it would be, well, not acceptable. And therefore, not just restraint, they must not at all, on matters military, they must not at all, because there are certain issues which are left to them, to the professionals to handle it, and they know best how to handle it. They know when they say something, they mean it, and they know how to go about it. And at this point of time, you know, to comment on some actresses saying something or actors saying something, I think it's not worth it. We should stay away from it and let them say what they want to. It is in their interest. They're Indians, and they should understand that better. That matters military be left to the professionals.
Absolutely. And just staying away a little bit from the controversy, if you could just add on to that particular tweet where you have the Commander-in-Chief, Northern Command, Indian Army, going on to say that we're fully prepared to take back Pakistan-occupied Kashmir from Pakistan and just waiting for the orders of the government.
Obviously, you know, he's a Northern Army commander. He knows it better. He's obviously being trained for it, and he's training his people for it. And he wouldn't do it on his own. It is only when he does, when he gets orders from the government. But should the orders come from the government, he says so. He's prepared. And I go with him. Absolutely. I'm not saying, I don't deny what he's saying it, and I would support him to what he has said. Obviously, he's ready. He's prepared. He all awaits the government orders. Now, it is up to the government.
Right.
Should the government give orders or not, it is up to them. They understand things better internationally, what the repercussions, how to go about it. But then his preparation, he's only commenting on his preparation. He's only commenting on whether he's ready or not. I think we should stand by what the Northern Army commander says.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Always we stand by the army, sir. And thank you so much for joining us with that quick comment on this broadcast. Gaurav Sawant continues to be with us. Gaurav, you heard him right there. He said, you know, the army is not going to take a comment of an actor rather seriously.
So, you know, for the general, he's the man who planted the tricolour on Indra Col at the Siachen Glacier way back when Operation Meghdoot was launched. You know, he knows the lay of this entire land. He was Director General Infantry. He's served in the Fire and Fury Corps. So he's basically saying that, you know, treat the actor's comments with the contempt it deserves. But the fact also remains, you know, when ignorance is bliss, it's folly to be wise. And that is what comes out of these people, you know, who make such comments. Sadly, in this environment, Chaiti, and it's extremely crucial to remember, China also fights mind games. Yeah. These are very crucial mind games that must be actually countered. You know, disinformation and misinformation must be countered with facts on ground. And India has stood up to the Chinese salami slicing, not just with QPUQ operations, but operations that continue till date. And Government of India has made it very clear, engagement with China will not come back to normal till the time this situation is restored in Ladakh.